Hello, you guys. We are here on YouTube Live. Really quick, I am just updating as well our Instagram. So give me 1 second. While I'm doing that, if you want to come say hello in the chat, we would love for you to come say hello to us. Let's just see if I can get this going. It, of course, turned off as soon as I did it. DS conference. And I'm super excited about our guests today, you guys. We have Steph Furr, Suzy Logan, and Barb Zimmerman all here with me, and we're just going to have such a good time. I'm having trouble with Instagram. It's not allowing us to go live, but we're here definitely on YouTube. It's saying we're live on Instagram, even though I know for a fact we're not. So, all good. Okay. Good morning. Hi, Leah. Hi, Judy. Super excited to have you guys with us today. Good morning, Christine. Come on in and say hello. Hi, Amy. Okay, you guys, we are talking about Halloween and fall today, beginning of September. Yes. Maybe you haven't decorated yet, as most of us haven't, but it's still great to get started with your crafting project, have some good ideas coming up, and really be excited for October and Halloween stuff. So hello, Becky. Nice to see you from Illinois. Love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out by talking about everybody's projects and presentations you're going to see today. Now, as an announcement, I'm just going to move a couple of things around here. So as an announcement, officially at 8 o'clock this morning, we started on day 2 of presentations. And I'm going to talk about those after all of our presenters here talk about their projects. I just think it is a really, really great. How many of you guys watched yesterday's projects? So many amazing presentations. Yeah, like even our presenters here, so many amazing presentations, so many great freebies. So if you haven't signed up, for some reason you're finding this day 2, you have to go to designsuitecourses.com/maker2025, and you can still sign up for free. If you want yesterday's presentations, they're available in the VIP. And if you go to that same link, you can get the free ticket and then also get the VIP. Okay. Christine said, so awesome. Judy says, I heard you were having some really famous surprise guests today. Yes, super duper famous. I love it. So good. Mary says they were so good. Hi, Callie. So good to see you here. Okay, so we are going to get started by introducing each of our presenters today that we have on the panel today. They're going to tell you their name. They're going to tell you what they presented on and show you their project. So that's how we're going to get started here. And Barb, do you care if I have you kick us off? Oh, you're muted, Barb.
Sorry about that. Hi, everybody. I'm Barb Zimmerman. I have the shop One Crafty Gal Designs. And today you're going to see a presentation that I did showing you how to make this cool Halloween lantern. And you can put a candle in it. You can put it on a table, and very decorative for the holidays. That's what we usually do. Is we have a big table of food, and I always have a bunch of little things like this sitting out.
Barb, you're gonna have to just tell us what's going on there, because you've got like shiny stuff that almost looks like some kind of wrap or something behind it.
Right, like it's cellophane. It's cellophane, colored cellophane, so when it shows through. And then you've got the cat and the moon, and it's 5-sided. But yeah, you can put any colored cellophane in it you'd like. And it just glows out from there.
So amazing. And Becky says, I love my cat project. So cute. Really, really cute. Will you hold it up again so that everyone can see it, you guys? And Barb, I'm just looking, you are today. So if you guys want to do this project, this is one of the presentations today for the Design Suite Maker Conference. So adorable. Hi, Deb. How are you doing? Okay, so we'll pull on Steph. Steph, do you want to tell us about your project?
Hi, guys. I'm Steph Furr, Steph Furr Art. And today I'm doing a fall greeting card. Empty on the inside, but did a little watercolor on the front leaf before I built it, and then use the Silhouette pen tool, and that's how I created it.
Awesome. It looks so cute. And Steph is also today. So you're going to want to check out what she's done. Will you show it one more time? So you're really showing how to use the pen tool on the Silhouette machine.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. I love it.
It was really fun to try to pick a font because of all of our classwork and design suite. It was my artist side wanted to pick so many other fonts, but with the pen tool, it works such a specific way with the pen holder. So ended up working out okay, but it was some trial and error.
So awesome. Thank you, Steph. And then we'll, last but not least, introduce Suzy. Suzy's got like the full Halloween background going on. Perfect for us today.
Crew. I've got my crew. Hi, my name is Suzy Logan, and I'm with Suziness Designs. Ooh, I think I'm looking the wrong way. I'm with Suziness Designs, and my project's tomorrow, but I am making a spooky Halloween theme, revolving shadow caster. You can tell that I like shadows and light. Can y'all see me now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. So this is not the one I'm making. I'm making this. We're making this one. Okay, let's see. We're making this one on one of these. Sorry, I had this. This is my boogie oogie one. And if I wanted to give me just a second. Da, da, da. And I was hoping, okay, you can't really, can you see it on the wall behind me?
Not
You
a
can't see it.
little bit, but not really.
You can't
Yeah.
see it. Oh, well, you can, if I moved, I tell you what, let me move my camera a little bit so you can kind of see. Let me see if I can make it. Oh, this isn't picking up my shadows like my camera does. Oh, wait. Okay. So anyway, oh, it's such great shadows. I wish y'all could see the shadows. Maybe later, maybe in a little while, I'll make it. But anyway, it shows really great. It does really. Oh, there you go. You can see better.
There you
Can you
go.
see it
Yes, we can
now?
see the shadows right
Yeah.
there. Really cool. So do you have like
So it's like that.
a light in the middle of it, Suzy?
Yes, I do. This particular little turntable has a light built in, but I prefer to use um and it has one built in, but I find the shadows aren't as crisp. So I like to put one of these little LED lights in it because I think that they do better. And my husband says I'm picky, but I think that the shadows are much crisper. When I did there's a lot of shadow. I hope I'm not too loud. I've got my ears blocked off and I think it's making me scream. I get excited and get loud. My husband says I'm too picky, but I really think that you get the best shadows with this. And actually, y'all, I mean, it's so cool because like the way I've got some of these things that I'm working on, you can actually see them. Like you could cast this on a house. I mean, from one of my little projects that I've got, you can actually cast it on the wall and see the shadow. So this isn't just a little thing to look at. It's something that it can shine it up on the walls. And also I've got it to where I found that last night, I found that if I cover it and turn off the light,
Dude,
it
that looks cool right there.
it's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. But if I cover it and turn off the light, the shadows cast down, and Oogie Boogie Boogie just goes around in a circle on the table around it. It's really cool. And the ghosts are like and you see just the shadow of the ghost. So it's like it has two ways you can like look at it. Let me turn off the light real quick. Yeah, this turntable is really cool because it has it has lots of different settings where I could do different colors, and it also has where it'll do color changing. but I can also just turn the light off, and then I can put this one on top. I guess you can't see it. You can kind of see because it's shining it down on me, but it looks. Last night I was like, "Oh, that is so cool. That's just one more way that I can like use it." There's so many ways you can use shadows. I am just, I am so into shadows. I've learned so many cool things. Just you would never think there was so much. Cause see, here's another little thing I made. This one's got like it. I don't know if you can see it. It's got little
It's
birds.
really cool. Yeah. It has like some
Yeah,
super intricate cuts there.
and I don't know who has one, but I want to get with somebody who has like one of the laser cutting, the metal cutting machines, because I want to make this into metal because it really, I think it would be really cool to have it like as on solar lights outside. I think it would be really cool because I love the things that shine on the ground. I love that kind of stuff. That's my thing.
I love it. So good. Thank you so much, Suzy. Okay,
Sure.
so before we move forward, and we're going to make sure you guys get to know these three panelists really, really well, I'm going to just go through today's schedule. So you already saw Suzy is tomorrow. So if you're looking for her project, tomorrow's presentations, and Steph and Barbara today. So really quick, at 8 a.m., which happened 12 minutes ago, the new presentations all went up. If you're like, where do I find those presentations? Please check your email because an email went out letting you know the special link where you can watch all the presentations and you can get all of the freebies. Or if for some reason you didn't get that email, please check the event community. You should have received a link to get into the event community when you got your free ticket. So if you go into your spam, for some reason it went to your spam, you can find your welcome email and that will get you into the event community. Okay. So today we have Steph Furr's how to make a sketch file fall greeting card. Tara Wright, create a quick, cute, and reversible Halloween tote. Juliana Huckel, cyanotype printing on fabric. Emily Fish, cut out for Christmas gingerbread welcome signs in vinyl or paper. Heidi Myers, taming the idea overload, the back burner method for makers. Carla Locke, winter greetings layered paper card. Barb Zimmerman, spooky cute Halloween lantern. Brenna Powell, water resistant stickers made easy. Andrea Locke, so sweet fabric Christmas tree gift card. And Christy Rochelle, oh, Christmas tree. So a lot of great projects, a little bit of Christmas also sneaking in there for you guys. It's going to be really, really great. Okay, I'm just hopping over to the comments because Amy just said, remember when rocks were still soft and we had to make all those cuts with an X-Acto knife? And, there's some interplay here, but, Leah's saying LOL. It is like fussy cutting, but we don't have to do it anymore because a die cut machine is doing it for us, which is so incredible. So what I would like to do now, I'm going to bring everybody on screen so you guys can see everyone. What we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit how they got their start as a designer. They're going to talk a little bit about their shop or what they're doing now, what they're doing in their business right now. Can we start with Steph? Would you be okay with kicking us off here?
Hi, guys. Okay. Wow, how did we get started? Well, I found Carina on Instagram for a boot camp, and I found her after I lost my career in film and television. Actually, I was in for about 21 years, and I did props, so required a lot of art background, I guess, but I got into it just through a dear friend a while back. And so I found her boot camp, and I was just looking for direction on what I could do for a living. And I'd never made money off of my art. So I wanted to explore how I could possibly do that. So I found her boot camp, and I was probably sold by day 1.5, I would say. And then I ended up signing up for Design Suite. So I just got out of Design Suite, and I took my second freelance client last month. And so it's kind of looking like I'm going the freelance direction. I thought it would be more shops, but I think that will be a small side income at some point. But I think the freelance road is probably the direction I'm going. So and And then I just started the university as well. I didn't have an associate's, I didn't have a bachelor's. So I spoke with both Asia and Carina about the certificate program. And so I'm in that about 2 weeks now. And already I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but but in a good way. So I needed a little bit of fire lit under my rear end to move forward after Design Suite and still stay connected. And I wanted to walk away with I think is it 4 certificates or 5? I always forget.
You get 4. Yeah. Like
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
fascinating because of the way we do it. You get 4 certificates. And the reason we did certificates is because we have been seeing so many universities going this route versus the bachelor's degree. Not that we're anti, we love the bachelor's degree. It's awesome. But the certificate really shows expertise in a field. And so we've really kept that coursework really, really tight so that you're really doing that business piece. So we're excited to have, first of all, we've loved having Stephanie in Design Suite, and it's really exciting to see her start the university. And the freelance thing, one of her clients came from Design Suite because we do an agency there. We've actually had several members go the freelance route and be very successful. So that even though we teach online platforms and teach a few other ways to make money, there's nothing like the freelance route. It's a hard route, but it's also a very lucrative route, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. It's very similar to, I've discovered it's very similar to a film crew. It's similar to breaking down a script and working with groups of people and asking a lot of questions and understanding revisions and understanding what the person wants and how to provide it for them. So it's very odd how similar it is to my old career. So yeah, I was just really glad to find you because I didn't have a lot of direction at the time. And so I've learned so much in that year, but then especially in the certificate program already, just learning a complete different, just completely different things that I need to learn. So Design Suite was amazing for the time that I needed those, that learning period in those classes. So now it's nice to be learning a broader version of things. Yeah.
So good. Steph, if someone is like, oh, I love her work, or I'm interested in what she's doing, where would they go find you?
I actually am on, I have a website. It's stepfurart.com. So it's my first and last name combined. So it's Stephanie Furr. So it's STEFURRART.com. I have a silhouette store, and then I also have an Etsy store, and which can be found under the same name. So
amazing. So good. I see from Brenna, Steph is the best. Yes. So good. So good. Okay, go check out Steph. We're going to keep talking to her because I have some pop quiz questions for them here in a second. So I don't know how they're going to like that, but we're gonna play that. Okay, Barb, will you jump in and tell us a little bit about how you got started with design?
Sure. So right now, and I still am I have a full-time job, and I am looking for retirement. I'm getting up there, and I wanted to do something with my arts. I'd always been crafty, and within the last, I would say, 5-6 years, I started doing a lot of drawing, colored pencil stuff. And just like Steph, I just ran across one of the boot camps and sat in the week of the boot camp. And by the end, I was too just, this is it. This is what I need. So went into Design Suite, learned so much. Then halfway through, because I never finished Design Suite, Carina opened the university. And I said, well, let's just go do that. And so I did. And then she offered the MFA program. That went. So then I moved up to that one. So now I'm doing that. I've got a couple semesters left. And I'm just absolutely loving it. I am learning so much in so many different things. It's just amazing. And loving what I'm doing. And when I do retire, I am definitely going to have some stuff to keep me busy, which is what I was looking for.
Well, especially because you just came off your first capstone, which was that is semester D. Our fourth semester is probably the heaviest load semester, and you guys, I mean, you guys all rocked it. But I have to point out, Barb's artwork is phenomenal. She also participated in the university's art board magazine, and so if you want to see some of her fabulous work, it's so gorgeous in there at uad.education. So go check that out. Barb, if they want to see your artwork up close and personal, where would you send them?
You can go to my website, onecraftygaldesigns.com, and there is a portfolio there, so you can go there and see the kind of stuff that I've been working on. And I also have an Etsy shop under One Crafty Gal Designs and a silhouette shop.
Yeah, so good. I love it so much. The project you did today is a cut file. Do you mostly sell cut files or do you do other things? Because you do a lot of artwork for the university.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I'm typical, I can't pick one thing. So I do a lot of illustration. I love illustrating stuff. The cut designs, the thing about the cut designs is it's faster. It's faster than a lot of the other stuff that I do. So yeah, when I need to get stuff done, that's what I go to. But I've also got surface pattern designs out there and just a little of everything.
Yeah, so good. I love it. Go check out Barb and what she's got going on, because she's got a lot of things going on. Suzy, you want to tell everyone a little bit about your design journey and where they can find you?
Let's see. I graduated from the University of South Carolina back in 1992. I'm an old timer. and I moved to Memphis and I worked in advertising for the first couple of years, but I did not like the pressure to be creative. And back then, things were so much harder because we had to do everything by hand.
Oh, I think we lost Suzy for a hot
I
second.
haven't lost you guys. Okay. Um, but I but then so I quit that, started working for the family business, and I did that for the next 20 years. I did a little bit of training and support. So I was in a totally different um kind of in a totally different career. But then um I had kids back in 99. And so I was a stay at home mom and I was creative with my kids. I've raised two absolutely super talented artist daughters. And so I did my creativity that way, but where I really wasn't doing my art. I was doing it like with PTA and stuff like that, but I didn't feel like an artist. When I felt like an artist, um, like in 2018, I stepped off a curb and broke my ankle, and it changed my life. It was the weirdest thing because I got stuck on the couch for a while, and I started making time for my art, and I started painting, and people started asking me to do. I started painting pet portraits, and so I did commissions for that for a little while, and then, like after COVID, I'm so long and winded, but after I did that, I so I was doing that, and then my daughters were doing Procreate on their iPads, and I started doing that, and oh my gosh, no cleanup. That's what I love about digital is no cleanup and how easy it is. Like, so I started doing the Procreate app, and then somebody told me about, hey, you can put your designs out there on Spoonflower. You ought to do that and turn it into fabric and stuff. So I started doing Spoonflower, and I was making money at Spoonflower. I'm making some, I was doing okay, but I really felt like I was missing something. I felt like I didn't know what to do. I was stuck. I felt like I was making a little bit of money, but I felt like I should be able to do better than this. And I felt like, but I don't know what to do. And lo and behold, a Facebook ad for Carina's boot camp popped up on my Facebook thing, and she had me at hello. That's what I always say. She had me at hello because that is exactly. I just got chills, y'all. It was exactly what I needed. That's it was exactly what I needed, and I got in there and I joined Design Suite, and I've made so many friends and established so many relationships. And I think I don't I don't know whether I'm sorry, but I've made so many relationships um, through Design Suite, and it's all that I've. We just support each other, but there's so much you learn from having a community of other creatives. Because before I was like during COVID, I was like I was good with being home and not doing anything, and but after I got into Design Suite, I turned into a social butterfly, and I did not know. I didn't even think people really liked me because I just wasn't going off and doing things, And I've never felt um, it was the best decision I made in my entire life. I swear it is. Y'all, if you are not in Design Suite, really think about it. At least do the boot camp because it changed my life, and it gave me back my self-confidence, and it gave me my best friends, and I feel like an artist, and I'm finally making money at my art, and my husband gets excited and he talks about retiring. He's as soon as I started doing the thing, he was just seeing dollar signs. He was just thinking, I've been telling you for years that you needed to you know, make more money with your art. I'm like, I know, but I just didn't know how. And I found Carina, and that's what I needed. So
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. You heard it from her.
sorry.
You guys come to
Sorry.
Design Boot Camp. Even if
Oh
all
my
you do
gosh,
is
you
come
have
to
to.
Design Boot Camp, because
Yeah.
I think all three of these ladies came to a Design Boot Camp. And it really, I think that if it resonates with you, you can usually do something with it, which is
Yeah.
the key. If it doesn't resonate with you, clearly don't do anything with it. But if it resonates with you, then you're going to be like, oh, I had no idea that I could make money in this way,
Mhm.
So I really appreciate all three of you talking about that. Suzy, if people want to find you, where can they find your design work?
I would say just Google Suziness, but Suziness like happiness, Suziness. But I am all over the place. I'm on Spoonflower, Suziness Designs. I'm on Etsy. I'm in the silhouette shop at Suziness Designs. And I do have a suziness.com website, but my website really my link tree. If you know how to get to link tree, look for Suziness,
Yeah.
and you'll find me.
That's perfect. And Suzy is not the only one who said this. We've always been very appreciative of our members because you guys have built such amazing communities. We know of groups that go off on vacation every year together. I had no idea this was going to be a thing. We saw each other,
I
you
had no
guys, this
idea.
year in our design business conference. That was so fun. Wait, were
It
all
was
three
so
of you at
fun.
that? I think all
Mm-hmm.
three of you guys were
We
at
were.
that. That's so funny. I didn't even plan that. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
and that was wonderful to see you guys in real life and give you hugs. And
Yeah.
I think there is something really, really profound about having a great community of friends and acquaintances who are all doing this, because it really does actually make a huge difference. I never thought it did, but then I realized, it's because you've always had it, Carina. Like when I, was a creative director, I was working with 5 to 15 designers always. And so I forget, not everyone is surrounded by designers all the time. And then when you are, you're like, your eyes kind of open up to, what the possibilities really are, which is so awesome. I loved Tiffany just said in the chat, good morning. Enjoyed the presentation she was able to watch yesterday. Christy says, so inspiring. Lizette says, hello from Dubai. So fun to have you here, Lizette. So happy to be able to watch these videos. I'm so glad. Okay. Now we are going to get into the very, very fun pop quiz portion of this. So this is going to be fun. And actually, I forgot to ask you guys to do this, but it might be easiest to do it this way. Do you guys all have some paper and a pen of some sort? Okay, you guys are doing this with us in the chat as well. Okay, so I think you'll really enjoy this. So we're going to do a pop quiz, but I'm going to give you letters for answers. So you get to choose your favorite of these answers and tell us in the chat which one you think. And then our panelists here are all going to tell us what they think. Okay. Most of these are very opinion related, especially about design. All right. So here's our first question. So typography trouble. Which font is most likely to get disinvited from a design party? A, Comic Sans, B, Papyrus, C, Curls MT, or D, all of the above. If you guys want to just hold it up as soon as you have your answer, you guys in the chat, if you want to tell us what you think, A, Comic Sans, B, Papyrus, C, Curl Z, MT, or D, all of the above, tell us in the chat. I love it. All right. Steph is giving us a D, all of the above. Barb, what did yours say?
A. I don't have paper. I'm using my phones.
You're all good. So why'd you tell us why you went with A?
Because you have always said Comic Sans. Never use Comic Sans. Never, ever, 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 ever use Comic Sans. So it is burrowed into my head.
There is a Design Your Life podcast episode even where I like literally concentrate on Comic Sans. It's so funny because I still get pushback. There are still people who are like, no, it's still good font. And I'm like, I mean, it's a readable font. Good, questionable. But yes, that's so funny. And I think Steph went D. Suzy, what did you go with?
Oh, A all the way, because it's your nemesis. I know that one. I was like, thank goodness, I'm going to get something right.
I love the D's in the chat. They're like all of the above. And then my favorite is Brenna says, I can't believe that Curls slander is happening on this video right now. I can hear Brenna's sarcastic tone because I do believe in one of our meetings, she brought up curls. She's like, oh, my 12-year-old self would love some Curls MT.
Oh.
I love it. CEO Connor says, of all those fonts would be interesting at a party. Actually, that's true, right? They would be very interesting. Oh, yeah. Brenna says, 6th grade me is taking it personally. I love it. So good. Okay, thanks for all the answers in the chat. I loved all the D's. And then, Christine said, Comic Sans. She's like, wait a second, D. I shouldn't have given the all of the above. I should have forced it. Okay, here we go. So this is called Photoshop Funnies. You open a client file and discover 87 layers named Layer 1 Copy. What do you do? A, cry quietly. B, rage quit Photoshop. C, rename them Steve and move on. D, merge all and pray. I'll read it one more time. You guys tell me in the chat because these are hilarious. Okay. You open a client file and discover 87 layers named Layer 1 Copy. What do you do? A, cry quietly. B, rage quit Photoshop. C, rename them Steve and move on. D, merge all and pray. This is going to say a lot about your guys' personalities, I think. I'll tell you guys what I would do. Oh, I love Steph. You said, hey, cry quietly. Oh, merge and pray. Susie's like, and merge. Barb, what would you do?
Merge. Definitely merge.
Pray. Oh, I love in the chat. Let's see what you guys said. Oh my gosh, Kelly says, submit the file for a mentoring session in Design Suite. And we have seen those, and everyone's saying they love Callie's answers. So good. Deb says, close the file. I love it. So funny. Christine says C. Yeah, I love it. OMG, Steve from Amy. C. B from Judy. Call him Steve. And CEO. That's why they hired you. Yeah, like that's why they hired you, because there's 87 layers in it. I will tell you, this has actually happened to me. And I will tell you, I cried, maybe not so quietly. That's just like, Seriously? I quoted you this amount for freelance, and I'm going to spend 3 hours just dealing with all your layers to begin with. Because they're always like little specks, 87 files. It's like one little color, this one little color that's over here and over here and over here. Anyway, okay. All right. All right, here we go. This is called design time travel. If you could erase one design trend from history, which would it be? A, word art explosions from the 1990s. B, beveled buttons from the early 2000s. C, overused watercolor splashes from the 2010s. Or D, AI stock photos that don't know how many fingers people have. That would be 2025. I'm going to say this one more time. I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say in the chat. Design time travel. If you could erase one design trend from history, which would it be? A, word art explosions from the 1990s. B, beveled buttons, the early 2000s. C, overused watercolor splashes from the 2010s. Or D, AI stock photos that don't know how many fingers people have. That would be the 2020s. I love it. All the D's in the chat. D, 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 D. I think it's because we're all experiencing it right now. Yeah.
D
Steph
too.
went D. Barb?
D.
D. Suzy?
D.
Suzy went big D. So funny. I will admit, you guys, I think I would have gone with A on that one. Word art explosions hurt my eyes. I was like, please no. But yes, all of those were excellent, right? So good. Okay, here we go. Coffee or collapse? How many cups of coffee does it take to design a logo? So this is a personal, this is for us to get to know these guys very well. And then you guys in the chat, if you're a designer or you want to be a designer or you think you have an idea, okay, how many cups of coffee does it take to design a logo? Okay. So I would love to know your number before I give you what I have, but I'm curious. Do you guys want your letters too? So A, they just have one. B, 3. C, infinite until the client approves. Or D, none, just pure chaos energy. But I love, like, Colleen says 7 in the chat. Wait, Brenna says, I'm sorry, our watercolor splash is still not popular. Thank you, Brenna, for that. I love it. Judy just said a high 6. LOL. What do you guys have? Barb, what do you think?
Infinity.
Infinity. Yeah, I was gonna say, Brenna says from Utah, so it takes me 144 ounce dirty Diet Coke. Yeah, if you need to have a caffeine switch here, it's all good. Suzy, what do you have?
See, but I'm with her on the Pepsi. Pepsi. I am a Pepsi girl, but it always takes longer than you think it's going to take with a client. It always takes longer. So infinite.
Steph, what do you have?
I wrote 2 iced lattes per day, or C.
I love it. So good. Judy says C as well. Becky says D for me, 0. I don't like coffee. So she's just like on the pure chaos energy. I'm into it. So good. I'm kind of the pure chaos energy myself. I love it. CEO Connor, D. Miss Ellen, C. Christine says, close the file. Colleen just said Seattle has you covered. I love it. So good. Okay. All right. This is a logo mashup. Which combo would make the worst logo collab? Okay, ready? Which combo would make the worst logo collab? A, Nike plus Crocs. B, Apple plus Banana Republic. C, Starbucks plus Red Bull. Or D, Disney plus the DMV. All right, I'm going to give you guys that again. Which combo would make the worst logo collab? A, Nike plus Crocs. B, Apple plus Banana Republic. You guys getting the wordplay there? C, Starbucks and Red Bull. Or D, Disney and the DMV. I would personally love to see Disney rebrand the DMV. That would be incredible, actually. Colleen just said, isn't D the same thing? I don't think it is, but I like that you put that in there. Christine says B, Apple plus Banana Republic. Worst logo collab. Yeah, wouldn't make sense, right? An Apple plus Banana Republic. I love it. What do you guys think? Barb?
I said D. I mean, seriously, they're all bad, but Disney and DMV. I mean, we're not talking about Disney making their logo. We're talking about them being together. So yeah, that's just nasty.
Yeah, it wouldn't really work. The only thing I thought of was I was like, I could see, I mean, the DMV, if it was full of like Disney villains, maybe like when you walked right in, there's Ursula, you know?
Right.
I don't
And
know.
you can have a car with, Goofy driving in the car. I mean, all right, yeah, we could work on it. We could make
But,
something.
But brand wise, they don't go together, right? The happiest place versus the unhappiest place on earth.
Right.
I love it. Susie?
C, because Disney makes everything better for D. Disney would make it better, whatever. But C, because those two would just clash. Just too much. Just too much. Too busy to me.
Yeah. Starbucks and Red Bull. I agree with you on that. Steph?
I picked D.
Went the Disney and
Yeah.
DMV route.
Even though I started to get ideas, same as Barb. I was like,
I know.
oh, you could put that. Yeah, you could.
Colleen just said Toad Wild Ride.
You're going through hell on that ride. Like literal hell at the end.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. CEO caller said Starbucks plus Red Bull is off the rails, caffeinated chaos. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. And Judy says C as well. Miss Ellen says A and D for sure. Becky says A. Christine says B. Did I miss someone? Lakeside Treasures and Vintage. Donald Duck with Road Rage for D. This is Michelle. I logged into my, hi, Michelle. We're glad that you're here. CEO Connor said pre-game with Starbucks and Red Bull, then go to Disney DMV. Love it. So good. Okay, here we go. I think this will be our last one of the day, you guys, as we close up today, but real life design tool. Which tool would you want in real life? A, the undo button, Control Z for life. B, a magic wand for your laundry. These are like Photoshop and Illustrator tools. C, the eyedropper tool and still anyone's outfit color. Or D, transform and scale, mostly for snacks. So real life design tools, which tool would you want in real life? A, the undo button, Control Z for life events. B, the magic wand, mostly for laundry. C, the eyedropper tool, still anyone's outfit color. Or D, transform and scale, mostly for snacks. What do you think, guys? Barb?
A. I need an undo button. A. Definitely A. There are definitely some things that I would like to undo.
Hard A, hard Control Z. Yeah.
So good, Susie.
Control Z all the way. Control Z. There's so many little things that, oh gosh, you could just kick yourself and it was just stupid. You could just undo it. It'd be fine. But yeah, Control Z.
You know what is so funny is I will be drawing in real life, as in a physical drawing. Like I have a piece of paper and a pencil and I'm drawing. And I will literally sometimes, because I always use these two fingers for Control Z. Do you guys do this? I am literally drawing and I don't like something and I try to Control Z my paper.
Yes, I'll try to erase. I'll swipe my hand or something, thinking like that's going to do it.
Control Z, Control Z. So funny. I love it. Yeah. Amy says, same. I always want to undo. Cannon says, Sarah says, undo button. Ooh, I like this. Judy said, transform and scale for my body. I'm like, ooh, I could go for
Ooh,
that as
I need to get
well.
behind that.
Yeah. Colleen says D, transferred scale for snacks. I like Christine D. Miss Ellen says A all the way. Becky says B, I hate doing laundry. Yeah, I mean, come on, I would like all of these, right? Deb says Deb, and Tiffany and Amy all says A all the way. CEO, A all the way. Oh, yes. Yes. Lakeside Treasures is Michelle. Hi, Michelle in Design Suite. Our Michelle from Design Suite. I love it. So good. You guys, this has been so fun to have you guys hanging out. What I would love to do is end with one more quick, like, tell them where they can find you, show them your project. So if you guys want to see and, make the thing that they've got, please, please, check it out. Judy says, I want Zoom in studio, Silhouette Studio. That actually is probably, there is a Zoom tool, but you want it like done differently. I actually might have connections on that one. I could call Paul and ask him, hey, can we get a Zoom? There is a Zoom in there. It's just a little more difficult to use. Okay, so let's start with Suzy. Will you just tell everyone where they can find you and then show them your project?
I'd really like y'all to go look at my YouTube channel, and it is Oh Suzy QZQ. If you can read that, Oh Suzy QZQ, and because I want you to be able to see my Halloween garage. That's why I brought these guys, because I am big into Halloween. Big into Halloween. My Halloween garage. You need to go see it. It it's impressive. Everybody's like, I just came so I could see what you can hear. He agrees, but you need to come see it. But I've got all sorts of little fun. This is something else I wanted to show you guys. This is like another little
It's a
project that I was working
pumpkin.
on.
Is it like pumpkin
It's a
slits right there?
pumpkin. It's a pumpkin. Yeah, it's a pumpkin. Can you see that? Yeah, can you
Yes.
see
And
it?
I love
Okay.
the light that comes off of it. It looks so
Yeah,
cool.
it's so cool. It looks really cool. And then the thing is, I figured out I could do it different ways. Like I could do it this way. When you do it this way, let me pop off the, hold on. Let me pop off the light, and you can use it like I was trying to tell you. It's, golly. Oh, it's my battery's probably dying on this one. But this shines on it projects by just doing it differently. Like I made a box and I made the pumpkin on the top, and then I put a light in there and it shines, and you can just shine it on a wall, and it covers the whole wall. It's amazing. These little LED lights are so cool. But I am doing one of these things though. But this isn't the one that I did. The one I did is even better. But this is my Oogie Boogie one. But it's a shadow caster, and it shines shadows on the wall. I wish I could get up in it. But anyway, it shines shadows on the wall, and it is so cool. It is so cool. Yeah.
It looks
Y'all just got to
awesome,
trust me.
Suzy. You guys
You got
go
to
check
see it.
out her YouTube channel so she can show you all of these
Yes.
things. This is so, so awesome. And she does
Yes.
have some amazing designs in a lot of different stores. So
Thank you.
go check it out because Suzy's got some amazing things.
I've got fun stuff. Come see me.
Steph, where can people find you?
I can be found on Silhouette, Etsy, and my website. So it's steffurrart.com, STEFURRART. And we're making this today. I think I'm the first class of the day on day 2 presentation. So you can also do your different colors. You can do your watercolor different. You could even just do like Barb's colored pencils. I've struggled with those. I've been an artist since I was a kid, probably about 10 or 11. My first drawing was Simpsons. And I do portraits mainly, but mostly pencil and charcoals, like pastels. So the watercolor thing, actually, Carina is the one who got me intrigued enough to do this. So I had not really pulled out watercolors in most of my drawing career. So, and then transferring over, like drawing on Procreate is incredible. I mean, it's still, I know I'm 11 years or 12 years late to that party, but I was just blown away by how you can, if you're an artist, you can feel like you've never drawn anything, or it looks like you're, 6 years old again when you're practicing on an iPad. So it's a different world, but yep. So yeah, join me today and make a version of something that you would make.
Yeah, I love it. So good. Barb?
Hi. Yeah, you can find me at onecraftygaldesigns.com. I'm also in Silhouette, Etsy. I am in Spoonflower as well. So you can find me there. Just come and see what I have. And today, just a reminder, this is what you're going to be making. Cute little cat lantern. You put your LED light right here, Suzy.
Love it.
I love how big that lantern is, Barb. It's quite
Mhm.
big.
It's big, yeah.
It's nice.
Yep, it's very
Yes.
big.
So good. So I love all the different projects you guys can do here. So amazing. As a reminder, go watch all the presentations today. We have a 6 p.m. YouTube live today. We're going to be doing a book review. So we're going to be talking about books today in that 6 p.m. Thank you guys for Barb, Steph, and Suzy being here. Can I get some hearts in the chat for these ladies? They did a phenomenal job. It's always a little nerve-wracking to go live. Not me anymore because I'm so used to it, but man, I remember the first few times and they did such a great job. Yes, I love all the thank yous in the chat and so fun. Ladies, why don't you just hold on right here? We're going to end today, you guys. Go check out all the presentations for the Design Suite Maker Conference. I hope you really enjoy them. Once again, if you have not signed up for it during this time period, which is September 9th through the 11th, you can at designsuitecourses.com/maker 2025. Go check out all the amazing freebies. There's 30 plus freebies for you to download. There's also a really fun bonus on gluten-free bread with Julie Thompson that we put into every day. So if you want to learn how to make gluten-free things, this is, it's like we're doing all the creative things with you guys. Go check that out. I think you'll really like it. All right. I hope you guys all have such a wonderful day. You guys just stay put for a second and we'll see you guys all later. Bye, guys.